September is Gynecological Cancer Awareness Month. It shines a light on cancers affecting females, cancers like ovarian, cervical, uterine, and others. Local 5's Connie Feldman spoke with specialists who say they are seeing more of these cancers in younger patients, so it's important to know that fertility can be preserved even through cancer treatment, as Connie shows us in today's Health Watch.
Ashley Fenderson was just 29 years old when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, leaving her devastated that she may never be able to have a child of her own. Not only did her team of doctors at Aurora Baycare Medical Center save her life, they shared in her shock and joy just 3 months after her last round of chemotherapy when her pregnancy test came back positive.
My mommy found me.
Little 2-year-old Lexi can only be described as a miracle child.
How high do you want to go?
A proud stepmother of a little boy, Ashley Fenderson longed for a child of her own.
We had been trying to have kids.
You had? For how long?
2 years.
Then, just 1 month shy of her 30th birthday, Fenderson received some heartbreaking news.
It was ovarian cancer.
Like many women, Fenderson attributed her symptoms, fatigue and bloating, as just part of her monthly cycle.
In hindsight, I was having symptoms for probably 2 years, but I chalked it up to female problems.
Gynecologic oncologist Dr. Elizabeth Dixon with Aurora Baycare says that common misunderstanding is precisely what makes ovarian cancer such a challenge.
The problem with ovarian cancer is that the signs are actually very similar to totally normal things that women have on a daily basis.
Fenderson had surgery to remove one ovary, but she wasn't out of the woods.
Not only did the ovary have malignant cells on it, but it had also started to progress into my abdominal fluids.
She would also need chemotherapy to beat this cancer.
All 3 of them said more than likely I wouldn't be able to conceive naturally.
Although Dr. Dixon says they did structure that chemo to spare Fenderson's fertility as much as possible.
We did a certain kind of chemo that she got once every 3 weeks. So it wasn't daily, it wasn't weekly.
Dixon also says in just the last few years, new recommendations have come out to help women battling cancer hold on to their hope of one day having children.
Different medications that we can use that actually will shut down the ovary while you're on chemo to try and preserve it after you get off of chemo.
But when Fenderson began feeling those same bloating and fatigue symptoms right after she finished chemo, she feared the worst.
In my head, I was saying the cancer's back. But let's just take a test, rule it out.
But actually, got the best.
It said pregnant, and I sat there stunned for a minute.
She wasn't the only
So I
one who
called.
was stunned.
Well, the reason everybody was freaking out a little bit is because you had just finished your chemotherapy.
But there's certainly no denying proof like this.
She's my little warrior, that's for sure. Don't be surprised if she rules the world.
After Lexi's father, Dr. Dixon was the first person to hold her when she was born. To learn more, visit aurorabaycare.com or use their Live Well app, and you can always just give them a call too. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Connie Feldman, Local 5 News.